Hey y'all, it's your favorite healing coach, Coach Kim the author, here with a quick word for your mind, body, and spirit. God says stop thinking and start doing. Stop thinking and start doing. And yeah, I'm getting right to it because he got right to it with me, okay? So I prayed for a thing and he gave me an idea and a strategy, and I was like, okay, God, I need you to show me how to make it happen this time, because I've been through this before. I've been down the road of praying for something and getting a strategy and things not coming together the way I expected, but I also started seeing where I was going wrong, where I wasn't fully obedient or fully doing my part, just expecting God to come through. And if you don't know, God says you are entitled to his promises, but you are not entitled to anything you didn't work for. That was for me too, because Holy Spirit showed me how I'd been fasting and praying, and he'd show me what was to come, and then I'd sit still and just expect God to do the rest. Either I wasn't working at all, or I was slow walking, or I just wasn't being fully obedient. I was just, without knowing it, I was feeling like, I'm the daughter of the king. My daddy's got me, and he does. But just like an earthly parent, I'm a parent who will tell my kids they can have XYZ if they do ABC, right? I will buy or set aside money for the things I promised them in anticipation and expectation that they will now do their part. Once they do their part, I can do what I promised. And when they don't do their part, or when they don't do it when I expected it done, or when they said they'd get it done, I get disappointed because I really want to give them what I have for them. But I can't give it to them until they do their part. Because if I do give it to them, then I'm teaching them that they don't have to do what they've agreed to, which leads them to have a spirit of entitlement. And God's like, you're entitled to what you work for. You're even entitled to more than what you work for, because he'll give you more when he sees your heart and what little you earned. It makes God happy to give us more, just like it makes us as parents happy to give our kids more. But we're not going to reward bad behavior or mediocre efforts or ugly intentions or impure heart posture. We're just not. And God isn't either. So I asked God to help me, to show me what I needed to do to get better results this time around. And I'm sitting here thinking over the things he'd shown me and thinking I need to think this through, because that's what I do. I sit and I think and I plan and I make lists and plan some more, and I'll think a thing to death before I ever even get started good. And all I'm doing is wasting time and giving in to fear. And no sooner than I had the thought, Holy Spirit said, stop thinking and start doing. The blessing is in the work. And I'm like, but I don't know exactly what I'm working on. And he says, when you start working, I'll work you through it. And it reminded me of Abram. And I really don't think that he is one of my favorite characters or stories in the Bible. But I've been stuck on him and his faith lately, and how his story speaks to me, because God is like, go, and then I'll show you. Start working, and then I'll show you what to do. Because the truth is, overthinking is just a form of fear. Overthinking tells you you're not ready. You're not enough. You don't have enough. You need more stuff, or more money, or more time, or more education, or more of exactly whatever it is you don't have, because it's not perfect yet. It'll never be perfect. It'll never be perfect. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to serve a purpose. Do it when God says to do it, and do it the way he says to do it, to receive the maximum blessings he has for you. Until next time, stay blessed.